in my opinion, in my view, and my conviction is that the more we increase on investment in this program, in terms of resources, in terms of an expansion of the program from where it is now, it will definitely allow the lake to regenerate and also to become sustainable in terms of what we are supposed to achieve from there. Yeah, so our conviction as Homa Bay is that the program is on course to meet the objectives for which it was established.
The aim of this group is to generate sustainable income to its members and also to provide food security. We want to create employment for our group members. And we want to improve production and productivity through aquaculture farming. We are poor. Hii area we are poor. We are kufuga samaki tumekuja kupata ni very expensive. Wengine wetu hatuwezi. Na some of us hapa unaona wamama wale wengine ni wajane. Bwana alikufa akawacha mama kama huyu mzee akona wajukuu anaangalia vijana wengine wamekufa. Sasa sometimes akona ponda, akona vile anaweza fanya, lakini anashindwa. Tukipata hata liner, tumepewa ndio liner, yes, but tumepewa mpaka fingerlings, yes, but kupata sasa chakula ya kufeed hii samaki iwe samaki na kulinda hii samaki isiharibiwe na predators inataka pesa. Like now to say feed per month to cost 6,000 kwa pondo moja. Sasa utapata kama mama ana kazi, ana mtu wa kunini, unapata kama hawezi kusustain hiyo pondo hata kama amepewa.
ABDP ametupeleka training. Tumejifunza mambo mengi. Saizi hata nikienda kwa point ya mtu naweza jua ako na shida fulani. Hapo pia tunawashukuru. Ombi ilikuwa ni kama tungeza pata penye tunaweza pata chakula hapa karibu. Kama sisi mayouth tulikuwa tunaomba kama tunaweza fungua hiyo duka tukipata assistance from the ABDP program. Sasa hatuwezi enda chakula mbali. Sasa farmers wangekuwa wanakuja kutuchukua hapa kwetu karibu. Sasa wangekuwa wanatumia fare hiyo mingi.
Youth PSCs, nyinyi ndio mnafaa kuwa mumeandika an innovative business plan, and we are getting there to be supported actually to have a frogs value chain. You get it? Tunasiaga alafu tunauzia farmers fish feeds.
Mimi si mfanyikazi ya serikali ama kampuni, ni kilimo tu. Na ile kilimo ambayo imenifaa sana, ile imenifaidi sana ni kilimo ya samaki. Juu samaki nikiweka inachukua muda kidogo. Samaki inachukua muda kidogo, kitu kama miezi 6-7 hivi unavuna. Nikivuna, nikipata pesa ndio inanisaidia kwa kuelimisha watoto na hata kwa lishe bora nyumbani. Hata kwa lishe bora sio pesa pekee yake. Tupatie chakula hii ya direct na pesa. Sasa si kilimo mzuri. Nashukuru sana.
Through ABDP, I've learned that there's something called nutrition. I knew that it was there. I didn't know how essential it was. But through ABDP, I've learned that you don't only farm fish, you can also farm fish and also have something on the side so that you can have a balanced diet on your meal. Through ABDP, I learned that fish can be farmed as a commercial thing. And I took that very seriously. That is why I increased my ponds. That is why I'm also working on this innovation here, the aerator so that I can help farmers commercialize their fish farming ventures, which at the end of the day is my goal and is the goal of ABDP, so that fish can be there in the market in large quantities. And this fish can be farmed not only as a hobby, but as a business.
And do you know the area of these pods, the sizes?
I do know the sizes of the ponds.
Could you tell us?
The top pond, which is holding the catfish, is 20 by 10 meters squared. Then I have the grand pond, which is there. The grand pond is 20 by 22, which is 400 meters squared. Then I have 300 meters squared, which is called the grand engineer pond, which is down there, which I named after my dad. Down there. The fourth one is the mother pond, currently holding the tilapia fingerlings. It is 8 by 15 meters squared. The innovation here is called a pond aerator. This here is our model prototype aerator. The aerator here, it works in that it uses the sun's potential energy. The machine taps this into the sun's potential energy. It converts it, the motor, which is spinning here, converts the potential energy of the sun into kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, which is being used to spin the shaft and the propeller. This here is our air intake point, which is sucking the air. This one is the air delivery point. If it were to spin, if the sun's energy was enough and it were to spin the motor, you would notice that air bubbles and waves will form on top of the water. This one will be a clear indication that air is displacing water, meaning that we are successfully taking air from the atmosphere and delivering it inside the pond. This simple move, or this simple process, is what is able to enable farmers to stock their ponds with commercial numbers of fish. Why? Because if you can have enough water in your pond and you can have surplus air and food, it basically means you can commercialize your fish farming venture. And that alone will take us miles, because if our goal is mass production. So if we can successfully operate our ponds using the pond aerators, we can successfully run a successful commercial fish farming venture.
How much oxygen is able to add into the water?
This one, this small aerator, the model one, through our research, we were able to realize that it is able to supply, it is 400 milligrams of air. That is per minute. That is extra air being delivered into a pond. So if it is run for 24 hours, we are looking at about over 2 kilos of air being delivered into a pond per day. My mother pond is currently stocked with 1,000, yet it is 8 by 15. Most people were saying it had overstocked the pond, but with this, I've noticed that the fish, when it is there, the fish are very comfortable, the fish are very active, as compared to when it was not introduced there. So it has even pushed me to think that maybe I can even add more fish, maybe 2,000 inside that pond, or 1,500 more into the pond. Yeah.